Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk faster, faster, faster. Gotta talk fast.
All right. Welcome to an oral history of Archie comic Sonic the Hedgehog, where we acknowledge the United States colored troops of the Civil War served with unique distinction for a country that to this day systematically hates them. Also, the 2012 Lincoln soundtrack slaps.
It absolutely does.
I'm Nick.
I'm Dominic.
What are we reading today?
We're reading Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 4.
Side note, I just watched Pain and Gain last night. Fantastic soundtrack. Also fantastic movie. Pain and Gain is great.
I talk about that movie so much, and I don't even remember it. It was like a fever dream. No, it's like that's my favorite Michael Bay movie, I think.
It's his most real movie.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
What year did this come out?
This comic?
You didn't put the thing out.
Oh, shit.
It's okay.
I mean, it's still 93, so we are in November.
No, that makes sense, because last one was October. Okay, here we go. The Lizard of Odd. Script by Michael Gallagher and penciled by Dave Manock. The title is a pun of Wizard of Oz.
What a dumb fucking pun. I was so angry when I figured that out.
Me too. Well, I saw it right away and I was like, fuck you. Yeah.
Oh, it didn't even click because it was so bad.
It was so dumb. Yeah. Robotnik, angry as ever, slams his human fist on his desk in a fit of rage. Robotnik, angry that Sonic keep defeating him, decides that the next animal that is captured... That's your typo.
No, that was pretty funny, though.
Robotnik, angry that Sonic keeps defeating him, decides that the next animal that is captured will be turned into the ultimate killer robot. Just then, Crabmeat sees SWATbot's swagger swiftly with a sealed animal in a cage. Robotnik runs to the cage, excited to see what animal SWATbot has gathered for Robotnik's inhuman experiments. They're all inhuman. A tiny salamander comes out of the cage. Robotnik, not one to back out from a promise, decides to take this salamander and turn him into an ultimate killer robot. He drops the salamander into the Robo Machine and has Buzz Bomber start the Robo process. Just then, Robotnik decides that it is far too hot inside the Robo Factory and has Buzz Bomber crank up the AC. Buzz Bomber accidentally turns the lever for the control size of the robot. The machine explodes. The warehouse explodes. Robotnik has been thrown from the explosion, laying on his back. Smoke fills the air. Out comes a giant green lizard robot. He calls himself Universalamander. He declares that soon the world will belong to him. Robotnik and Buzz Bomber lay in awe of their creation. Meanwhile, in the underground village of Knothole, where we find Sonic, Boomer, and Sally looking at their 1984-esque monitor and see a gigantic lizard robot thrashing the Great Forest. Sonic starts leaving the secret entrance, which is a tree stump that has a long tunnel to Knothole. Sonic opens the tree stump and begins to exit the secret entrance when Robotnik flies by, sees Sonic and the secret entrance to Knothole Village. Robotnik, however, ignores his enemy and keeps flying, shouting, Universalamander is too powerful! He flies off. That was my best panicked Bill Skarsgård, yes. Sonic leaps into action, does what I'm pretty sure is his only move at this point, and spin dashes into the Universalamander mouth. Universalamander closes his mouth. Tails, Sally, Antoine, and Boomer all watch in horror as they come to terms with the events that have just transpired. Sonic the Hedgehog is dead. End of part 1. Is that like the second time you've written Sonic the Hedgehog is dead?
2 out of the 4 issues has Sonic the Hedgehog dying in at least one part of the Cliff Note. So yeah, half of the issues so far.
So they're going to get to it one day.
Yeah, one day he will die. Okay, yeah. This is fine. This is a fun little... I assume this is like Jurassic Park just came out.
Because they name drop it.
They do name drop it, yeah.
It's like, did it come out on the Sega Genesis? I'm like, how clever.
Yeah, I did describe what Universalamander looks like. He just looks like a giant lizard. But the thing that I want to point out is that he's wearing like a belt. It's like a wrestling belt or something.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it just says U on it. It's a belt with a U on it.
So he had the name already locked in before.
Oh, he knew. He came out with the belt.
So what was the point? What was Robotnik? Why did... Okay.
Maybe there's some sort of agency when you like are in the robotization process.
Did you have like 5% agency?
Yeah. It's like you get to choose one thing about you, and he was like, "I want a belt."
Wait. Yeah. You get like just the most modicum bit of individuality in this oppressive machine that literally turns you into something you don't want to be against your very nature.
Yep.
That's awesome. No, you know what? Universal Matter is awesome, except the name.
No, I'm actually pretty into the name too. the thing,
you know what you could shorten it to? Acronym? US.
Damn, girl. Damn. I don't even know. Okay, yeah, you're right. You can do a lot of. Well, technically it's one word, so no, you can't.
That's true. Moment of silence.
I really need to start paying attention to like the times here. Also, again, I don't even think the mic picks up the.
No, it doesn't, because I had to edit it in for episode 1.
But the bells made the bit funnier.
Oh, 100%.
So,
and I put in a note like, "Hey, this is edited in," but you get it.
The thing that throws me off about this issue, is if he could always just make an ultimate killer like robot machine, why didn't he just do that from the get-go? Why is he playing this game?
It's not like, in order to make this thing, I have to divert power or use this special item. No, he just does it casually.
Yeah, I will say it does make it doesn't make sense that.
Well, it wasn't okay. It was an accident.
No, and so this is my running theory.
Yeah,
he never built any of this. He is like the last human, and some other civilization was here before, or like he had a mentor who was smart, right? And like he's using all of their equipment, and he doesn't understand how it works. And like there was probably like fail safes or something, so that you couldn't make something too big.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know how to work it.
Yeah.
And so if he makes something too big, the fucking warehouse explodes.
You're literally describing the Covenant from the Halo series, which I know you're playing right now. You're streaming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying attention to the plot, so this is still new to me.
You're playing the first 3. That's like, well, you played Reach. No, you're playing the first 3. That's like... That's the most where the plot matters the most.
Well, okay, to be fair, something's wrong with like the Master Chief collection, and it keeps on like cutting out like in the middle of cutscenes and stuff.
Are you pressing buttons?
No, I'm not. It's still frustrating.
Are you in co-op?
Yes.
Okay, well, someone else is probably the other person.
Maybe. My brother claims he's not.
Okay.
But I'm on to you.
No, it's either the Covenant or it's AI. It's generative AI, like late stage generative AI. And yeah, he doesn't know how to do the thing anymore, which we're seeing in its infancy right now in real life.
Pretty cool.
It's great.
Side note, I remember hearing that Taco Bell said it wanted to be on the forefront of AI, and I'm like, what does that mean for fast food?
What does that mean specifically for Taco Bell?
Well, okay.
Is it like that thing from the movie Hitchhiker's Guide to the movie version where it's like, oh, this thing knows exactly what you want?
Yeah, make a profile.
Yeah.
And when no, that sounds dumb because sometimes I want a Mexican pizza, but that's like once every 5 years.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the way I see it playing out, I hope you guys didn't want to talk about Sonic because I want to talk about Taco Bell. The way I see it playing out is they have this like AI thing, right? And because Taco Bell is just 5 ingredients, and they're just finding out new ways to put those 5 ingredients together.
That's that's American Mexican food in general.
Yeah, and so I expect them to be putting all 5 ingredients into this AI. I don't know what's built on because you got to like build it on something.
Right.
And they're just like going through all the processes of like new technology in tacos, right? And like, how can we evolve the taco?
Tortilla tech?
Yeah, tortilla tech. And you know what? They're doing that, right? Because they just had the Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme. And that's coming out national, baby. I'm so excited. And I can only assume AI is the reason we have that. So you know what? I take back everything bad I said about AI. I succumb to our AI overlords, which are just language models to begin with, not even true AI. So we're talking about Sonic, huh?
Yo quiero AI. AI. AI is AI. Okay.
Sure.
Part 2 of The Lizard of Odd. Everyone is still looking at the monitor in fear, sadness, and disbelief. Suddenly, Sally notices that something is wrong with the Universe Salamander. We cut to inside Universe Salamander, and we see Sonic spin dashing over and over again inside Universe Salamander's mouth. He's spin dashing in a way that pushes air down Universe Salamander's gullet, forcing him to burp and cough up Sonic. Sonic has a problem. He is now outside of the Universe Salamander, but his one and only move, the spin dash, does not work. Luckily for him, he recently collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds along with 50 rings and had them stashed nearby. Most people would have loved to see the adventure Sonic went on to find these 7 Chaos Emeralds and 50 rings. Not I. I, Dominic Guanzon, think this is the epitome of good writing. It harkens back to the classics, like Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, where Luke suddenly could become a psychic and call out his sister, Leia, who he weirdly kissed in the last movie, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and have her come and save him instead of falling to his death in Cloud City. Or the classic scene in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, where Luke can suddenly just super high jump during his fight scene with Darth Vader and is never brought up again. All classic scenes, just like this scene.
Man, you have strong opinions here.
Oh yeah, that was totally my strong opinion. Also, you skipped the word jump, so it reads where Luke can suddenly just super high during his
that's
fight
funny.
scene.
Well, because originally I said force jump, but I was like, I technically don't know if that's a force jump or not, because they don't talk about it.
I think that's got to be a force jump.
It is.
Also, his lightsaber's green, so woke and toke, I mean.
Yeah.
Sonic collects all 7 Chaos Emeralds that he stashed nearby and grabbed 50 rings, went into the bonus minigame level in Sonic 2 and grabs another 50 rings, and then transformed into a being that is legally different than a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. Sonic transforms. His once blue skin has now gold. He's wild. He's electric. He got invincibility and super sneakers. Is that you quoting someone?
I'm literally quoting Issue.
Oh, okay.
That's what he says when he went Super Saiyan.
He's wild. He's electric. That's great. Super Sonic jumps into action and literally rips a hole through Universe Salamander's chest. Universe Salamander still stands, however. Super Sonic rushes to Knothole Village and asks Boomer if he salvaged the Robo Maker from issue number 3, Rabot Deployment. Sonic grabs the reduce/enlarge component from the Robo Machine, goes back to the Universe Salamander, and shrinks the Universe Salamander to an inch high, and then literally stomps him like a bug. Sonic then puts a whoopee cushion on Antoine's seat because fuck that guy. The end.
That's literally how it ends.
I know.
He just puts a whoopee cushion. It's literally a jump cut.
That's the most 90s shit ever.
Yeah. Like, Sonic just got done killing the super robot, and you would think it would end there, but then it's like, no, we need one last joke, and they, like, hard cut to Sonic putting a whoopee cushion on Antoine. It's good. It's good.
Complete non sequitur, but I remember that time we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and you had the card kickflip off Mega Hitler. And I didn't choose. That should have been the winner. Should have been the winner.
It was.
You looked at me and you, with complete confidence, to be like, I'm going to win this. And you didn't win it because I was stupid.
Yeah, it's okay. You were learning.
I was learning.
Yeah, you have some strong opinions about Star Wars, huh?
I do, but they're it's not that. Also, the legally different from a Super Saiyan from DBZ, that's so fucking true. Dude,
yeah,
that's in. When did the first Dragon Ball came out in like the 70s, right? Where Goku's a kid.
I think it's early 80s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe late 70s.
Sure.
I think it's early 80s.
Somewhere there. But either way, well before Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
and you're absolutely right. That's been a thing. Like since the Newgrounds shorts that I would watch as a kid, way back in 2007 or whatever. Yeah. It's like or even before that, but it was like, yeah, that's that sounds right. Everyone's just doing Dragon Ball Z stuff like I'm like the Wrath of Nazo by Chakra X. Great, fantastic short. Or like Newgrounds series. Alvin Earthworms. Super Mario Brothers Hedgehog. I don't know, Z, where it's like Mario and Sonic. I mean, you don't know what I'm talking about, but shout out to the Newgrounds Sonic shorts and like series. The fantastic animation that got me hype as a kid. I'm like, that's what I want out of my Sonic the Hedgehog.
I was too busy hanging out on Hentai Island.
Well, I mean, that was the other side of Newgrounds.
That's the good side. Yeah. That's literally like the only thing I remember from Newgrounds.
Did you ever notice that the Meat and Fuck games were all set in Springfield, Illinois?
I don't know what Meat and Fuck is.
Okay, yeah.
This is already... you played your hand too close there, my guy. Hentai Island, everyone knows. It's like, yeah, Meat and Fuck? So what's the plot of Meat and Fuck?
There is none.
Okay.
You just meet them and fuck them.
It was just that. And
the fucking touching minigames were so stupid. I'm like, bro, just get to the... Okay.
Just get to the fuck.
Get to the fucking...
I know, I prefer...
I'm 12 and I'm horny, fucking...
I preferred my puzzle games, which is just Tetris with
that's gross.
porn.
So stupid. That's more autistic than me.
I want to be rewarded.
Antoine's vain refrain, rated PB, pretty boring by Sonic. Antoine begins with, this is the one shot. Antoine begins with quoting the play Crano de Bergerac, a play that was written in 1897 by Edmund Rostand. Did you check if that was true?
I'm the one who added all that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Editor's note, I am lifting the quick plot summary from Wikipedia. Wikipedia summary is as follows. Hercule Savinien de Cyrano de... Cyrano? Is that the one? Is that the Peter Dinklage movie that bombed like a few years ago? Either way.
My gut says no.
De Bergerac. That person is a cadet nobleman serving as a soldier in the French army, is a brash, strong-willed man of many talents. In addition to being a remarkable duelist, he is a gifted, joyful poet and also plays music. However, he has an obnoxiously large nose, which causes him to doubt himself. The doubt prevents him from expressing his love for his distant cousin, the beautiful and intellectual Roxanne, as he believes that his ugliness would bar him from the dream of being loved by even an ugly woman. Roxanne loves Christian de Neuvillette, who is too tongue-tied to romance her. Serrano famously writes love letters to Roxanne, pretending to be Christian. End of summary. I think that is the Peter Dinklage movie. If this plot sounds vaguely familiar, the 1987 Steve Martin hit film Roxanne is based on this play. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Antoine is... I never saw it, but I think I saw it on Family Video.
You definitely know the image of Steve Martin with the big nose, because it's like literally like Pinocchio.
Okay. Got it. Antoine is standing on a stage, delivering the following soliloquy. So he's like lame, right? He's like a simp. French simp.
1 sec, let me get into character.
French onion simp. Okay, here we go. Vanity, I knew you would overthrow me at the end. Vanity, thy name may be woman, but do you not know us? Do you not haunt us all? Alas, judge me not by my cowardice in the face of overwhelming vanity. Behold, I swoon beneath the eternal enigma that is vanity. Antoine collapses. In walks Sally, asking if he's done being dramatic. Antoine says yes, I suppose. Sally asks if he could continue building her vanity for her. The end. It was the vanity pun.
It's actually all right. I didn't hate this one.
Yeah, it's lovable. That is actually lovable.
Yeah, I agree. I want to point out that Sally didn't say, "Are you done being dramatic?" She just said, "Are you quite through, Antoine?" But I was like, how do you not write, "Are you done?" Like, it's such a good little bit to be like, "Are you done being dramatic?"
Yeah.
Come on. Writers. Mike Gallagher.
Respect.
Legit.
Just shitting all over this man's work. Meanwhile, he's probably like, I need like 10 issues done by next week.
Yeah, no, honestly, this dude is
Hyper overworked.
Like smoking and doing cocaine.
Making peanuts. Yeah. Poor bastard. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Horizont-Al and Verti-Cal. Back to these fucks. All right. The people have spoken. I doubt that. All the children have written in and declared their love of Horizont-Al and Verti-Cal. Here, Al and Cal describe the physics of the secret zone they live in. There is no gravity, no up or down, that's it. Al and Cal play baseball to show that there is no logic to the zone. Okay, like, if you're gonna bring him back, do it in, like, a cool way in the main story. Why did you put him in a one-shot?
I mean, they're just trying to build up hype so that they can become main characters, and then they can be like, yeah, man, I made Verti-Cal and Horizont-Al. You know?
Like, bring him in at a clutch moment where, like, let that be the moment Sonic goes back to the special zone. I hope so, too, at this rate. But, like, also, like, it's like, okay, you want to give him a one-shot.
Or they become the most important characters. Those are the only two things I would accept, is they never come back again, or, like...
Deep cut. Yeah, Sonic number 275, and it's like,
Yeah, like, they don't show up for, like, 100 issues, and then, like, Sonic is with Knuckles, and they're like, we gotta go and, like, touch the Master Emerald to go talk to my gods, and they touch the Master Emerald, and instead of it being, like, old echidnas, it's these fucks. Why is this printing? Or is it just being...
It's just printing? It just printed
another... it just printed the thing?
Yeah. Sorry, I tried printing this earlier, and from my laptop. I guess it just connected like 30 minutes ago. Cool.
How many times did you push print?
No more than 3. No more than 3. It printed 4. Okay. Next one shot. Badniks Bazaar. We open on coconuts, stating, Sonic will never escape me a second time. That's his voice in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I hate that voice, so I'm gonna just
do that.
I'm gonna power through it. Coconuts will blow him to bits with my exploding coconuts. Scratch and Grounder are there, stating that he already failed, and that next time Sonic will be pecked into submission by Scratch. Ground states that he has surface top Sonic misguided missiles, which will do the job. That's actually really funny. A secretary yells at Coconuts, Grounder, and Scratch to keep it down. We cut to a wide shot and see they are at the villain auditions, and they are trying out against Dr. Doom, Lex Luthor, Green Goblin, Gargamel, and someone else that I'm sure is famous, but I do not recognize. So it's a little in-joke between the artists.
I don't know. At first I thought he looked like Doc Ock or something. But
this is like 90s. This is like old school.
Yeah, he's got like an antenna that's like a crescent on his head. So I think he's like a robot. So I don't know.
Is that Moon Knight?
No, that wouldn't be Moon Knight.
I don't know. That's a total guess based on the crescent thing. That's not Gargamel from the Smurfs. But
it's not?
It looks like... you know what?
You got to remember, it can't be exact.
That's true.
It's gotta...
Okay, you're right.
It's like, it has to be a parody version of him.
Yeah, no. The one joke here that is actually really funny, is, or at least decently funny, is like, hey, I'm a monkey that throws exploding coconuts. Hey, I'm a robot chicken literally a robot chicken that pecks really hard. Hey, I have missiles.
Yeah.
I have guided missiles.
Well, no, it's misguided.
Misguided missiles.
So he'll never hit Sonic.
But it's still ordnance. The shrapnel could kill him.
Yeah, I guess. You're not wrong.
But the ordering is a good bit.
Yeah,
like that's the real joke there.
Honestly, my favorite bit is actually still the fact that Grounder can just do anything with his drill arms.
100%.
Like, honestly, it's really grown on me. I like the fact that he's just Inspector Gadget.
Yep. 100%. All right, next one shot. Hare Styling, spelled H-A-R-E. Bunny has opened up her salon. She sits Sally down for her first haircut. Bunny states she only has one style of haircut she can do. She dips her robot toe in a puddle on the ground and then touches Sally. Sally's hair becomes fried. A hair-raising experience.
Yeah, I don't... That's fine.
It is a cute, like, moment. It is a cute character trait that she wants to be a hairstylist so bad, and she literally can only do, like, the grilled cheese of hairstyles.
Well, it just kind of annoys me because it's like she's not even attempting to do a haircut.
Right.
She's just electrocuting Sally.
Which is dangerous to do to like the sovereign of this country, this underground resistance movement.
I mean, she's not queen of anything technically at the moment. So
she's defaulted.
Well, I mean, there's no one to run Mobius at the
Sonic's
moment.
done with this shit. All right.
You know what? Sorry. Side note, we didn't talk about it. Robotnik literally saw Sonic come out of the tree stump.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, we did fly past that. And just
Yeah, he just straight up knows where they're at.
okay, I'm gonna give a little bit of mercy and say that's a joke, or a hidden joke, or a background joke.
No, the joke is right there. What do you mean hidden joke?
No, but
it's a comic. It's drawn.
Shut up. The joke is that he's so panicked he didn't even register that was the secret hidden base.
Sure.
Or the entrance to the secret hidden base.
But also,
is that you think it's the same tree stump?
Every time, yes. I think there's literally one way to get in and out.
That's the most funny.
Which is extremely dangerous.
1000%. That's the funniest. That would be the funniest.
They made mention that there was a Drillbot invasion in the last issue or 2 issues ago. I don't know. Time is already starting to get weird.
Yeah.
So hey man, I guess that was a one shot. I think that had the Drillbot invasion.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. It makes the most sense that it's like the 2003 video game Freedom Fighters, where it's like you use the sewer system of New York to get around Soviet occupied Manhattan. But in reality, I think it's funnier if it's just
you're
the
the only person to talk about freedom fight.
I want that to be the thing. If I'm the
I want that to be my thing.
If I'm the Freedom Fighters guy, heaven on earth. That's my cause because I love that game. One of the greatest
freedom fighters too.
That's what I'm saying. Every time I look at Freedom Fighter, it's like all these fucking furries. No, I want to remember Christopher Stone, Phil Bagston, and Isabella.
I never played Freedom Fighters. So.
I know, and it's a decent game now.
I'll play it for you.
Thank you. No, I love that. The soundtrack is phenomenal. You play it for the soundtrack alone.
Will I get is it copyrighted? Will I get taken down from Twitch if I stream?
So it's EA, but I don't think so. It's like old EA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Okay. Here we go. Did we establish if this is a one shot or not? We think it's a one shot because it doesn't have the credits.
Exactly. There's no writers or anything.
So technically a one shot, but this is practically a full story. It's 6
pages. It's a full story.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the minimum, or are you that's the vibe?
I think that is. I think I've read somewhere that they need to be 6 pages for the story.
All right. Here we go. Tails' little tail. Tale. Sonic is sleeping after the battle with the Universe Salamander. So Tails decides on going on his first solo adventure. Tails runs off and climbs to the top of a cliff. He starts looking out over the horizon to see if he can spot any trouble that could be going on in the Great Forest. Unfortunately for him, he is staring in the wrong direction. Behind him, there is a company picnic going for Robotnik. Now that Universe Salamander is no longer an issue, Robotnik is getting back into the swing of things. He demands that SWAT bots, buzz bombers, Orbanogs go off and burn, pillage, terrorize, jaywalk. Pretty good.
I'm gonna quickly interrupt. The image of Robotnik and his crew at his company picnic, it's a kegger. They're all drinking oil, and they're having beer oils. I guess
he's drinking the oil.
Yeah,
it's implied
he's holding oil in his hand. He's getting ready to chug it, and there's a keg of oil. It looks like it is just.
Is he a cyborg? Is Robotnik a cyborg?
No, he's human. He just has a robot arm.
Okay, yeah.
I guess if that's your definition of cyborg, then yes.
Technically, yes, but no. I was thinking more half.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Okay.
Well, he's got robot eyes, I think. The only robots. I mean, the only people who have eyes like that are robots that I've seen so far. Mainly just Universe Salamander.
Right. So it's like cybernetic upgrades as opposed to full true cyborg.
Yeah, okay. I think
that makes sense.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a twist later on where he's just a full-on robot.
Yeah. Orbanaut spots Tails on the cliff. Buzz Bomber and Orbanaut grab him and takes Tails as a hostage. Orbanaut launches one of his maces straight at Tails' face. Tails takes his tails and knocks the mace back at him, destroying Orbanaut. Tails then uses his tails and knocks out the Buzz Bomber. Tails flies off using his tails, declaring himself the Michael Jordan of freedom fighters, which I respect. Overconfident, he flies to Robotnik to take on Robotnik single-handedly. He sees Robotnik's silhouette and flies full steam at him. He flies into a wall and gets knocked out. 2 SWAT bots were making Robotnik shadow puppets on the wall, fooling Tails. Tails is now knocked out, being taken to the robot maker. Make a cut here, gonna make a cut here, gonna make a cut here, gonna make a cut here.
Do you not have 4 pages?
I do. I think I needed a 5th. Wizard of Odd, Part 1, Antoine's. Yeah, no, you just didn't straight up finish.
Did I not finish the issue?
Bring up your document. Bring up your document.
That'd be so funny if I just forgot to finish this.
5 minutes later.
Are you doing your thing?
You want? Well, okay. So all what happens is the SWAT bots explode. Do you just want me to write?
No, we're keeping this. I'm going to cut it down, but
obviously cut it down. So what ends? Allow me to finish.
Yes.
This issue. What ends up happening is Sonic and Tails. Tails is knocked out. Sonic shows up and he's like, "Let me mess up these SWAT bots here, right? Let me show you, Tails, what's up? How to fight? How to freedom fight?" And these SWAT bots are instantly like, "No, that's just no. I'm not gonna do that. that's insane. I would never fight Sonic the Hedgehog, the hero of the freedom fighters."
I mean, yes, like this dude brought down like a massive robot.
He blew up a casino just because he could. He is instilling fear all across Mobius.
From their point of view, he is a terrorist.
Yeah, and a good one.
Yeah, very effective one.
Yeah, he's the Osama bin Laden of Mobius. He's trying to figure out how to take down Roboto Land. I don't know. I don't remember Robotnik.
It's Reno Botnik.
Yeah, it sure was. And so these guys are instantly like, "No, we're not gonna fight you. That's insane." And so they just decide to self-destruct, which is in vain because Sonic is the fastest thing alive, and he can just outrun the explosion, and that's what he does. He just runs away with Tails, and that's
again like, well, he's so overpowered. I'm treating this as a full story, but like he's so overpowered. The speed, of course, but also the spin dash repeatedly, and the one time so far that the spin dash has failed, he just goes to he gets like all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then just gets the rings, and that's it. Yeah, what's
he's the Michael Jordan of the freedom fighters.
Yeah, honestly, Tails. You think Tails is the Scottie Pippen? No, not even. He's not there yet.
He's setting up layups. I don't remember 90s
you know
Chicago
what?
basketball.
He's the Dennis Rodman. Tails is the Dennis Rodman because Dennis, and this is not like him being a cultural whatever thing. I'm saying Dennis Rodman always worked. He's like one of the best rebounders in NBA history.
That's what I was thinking.
That was his thing. No, that was Dennis Rodman's thing.
I thought that was Scottie Pippen in my head.
That was more the assists thing.
Sure.
But Dennis Rodman, he would like literally anytime a ball was loose. There's literally like official like compilations of him. Just no matter what the ball is doing, he's diving for it. Like it's the most precious thing in the world. Like this will stop the Doomsday Machine, this basketball, and he'll just fight for it every time. That was his aggression and his talent as a basketball player.
Out of everyone in the Freedom Fighters, I definitely see Tails as the one that would go off and try to have a movie career and would star in a famous movie with the incredibly famous movie that I'm sure everyone has heard of was Jean-Claude Van Damme called Double Team. And I definitely can see Tails getting all like the piercings that Dennis Rodman has and all the tattoos and like coloring his hair in every picture. And he's definitely the one that would invent a parachute that isn't a parachute, but instead just a giant inflatable basketball and would skydive with that.
Is that Is that what happens?
Dude, Double Team is a perfect movie. You know what ends up happening? Jean-Claude Van Damme is in the Roman Colosseum against, I think it's Mickey Rourke. It's been a while since I've seen it. And Mickey Rourke, I hope it's Mickey Rourke, because I'm going to keep on saying Mickey Rourke, went and made the Colosseum a minefield and kidnapped his baby and put him in the middle of the Colosseum and then let out lions in the Colosseum, and Jean-Claude Van Damme has to go and save his kid.
That sounds like Jean-Claude Van Damme fan fiction. That's insane.
It sounds like a perfect movie. And that's not even like the wildest thing that happens.
You think Tails would be into Madonna? Like Dennis Rodman?
Madonna?
Yeah, like Dennis Rodman was.
He's definitely like a living on a prayer type of person.
Living on a prayer. That's John Bon Jovi. You.
I don't.
You're thinking of Like a Prayer.
I am thinking of Like a Prayer. I was like, why do I associate? Also, I hope I didn't make up the lions thing. It feels right.
That feels. I mean, you're in the Coliseum, right?
Yeah, you got to put lions in.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly.
Also, while you do that, damn it. Dennis Rodman was also the star of his own movie called Simon Says.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Simon Says spelled S-E-Z.
Yeah. Lion.
And
Devil.
it's him. The poster's just him doing.
Oh
this
yeah, no, he fights a tiger, not a lion. I apologize.
In the Roman Colosseum.
Oh yeah,
with a minefield.
With a baby. In fact, just so you can have an image.
What the fuck?
It's such a good fucking movie. This is probably one of my most watched movies of all time. We had it on VHS. It was
the name of the video is called Jean-Claude Van Damme Fights a Tiger in a Minefield.
Yeah.
That's not incorrect.
Accurate.
I'm not saying
the VHS tape I believe was green.
Is he in the Roman Colosseum though?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean he's supposed to be.
Sure.
I'm sure that's not actually. If they actually went and got so much respect. I used to watch this movie. My grandma only had like 3 VHS tapes. One of them was Balto. One of them was Double Team. And I mean, the other one must have sucked because I don't even remember what it was. And I think Double Team was left there by my cousins. And so I was just like, because my grandma's not buying the movie Double Team. She wasn't that cool. And so I used to just like watch the movie on repeat because they just had basic cable.
Well, you're at that age where it's like you will do, 100% do that.
I don't even think I wanted to. It was just the fact there was nothing on. And I was like, well, at least I could watch Double Team.
Yeah.
That's what you get with basic cable and at your grandma's house. And yeah, it was either that or watching Gunsmoke. I'm not watching.
You're not watching Gunsmoke. I know back for me, it was The Sound of Music VHS, right? Sound of Music. Like 2 episodes of the first season of Pokemon. I think it was the ghost-based ones.
Sure.
And then I forgot what the third one was. I think it was like a VHS instructional on how to operate a vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the vacuum one was the most played.
That I knew how to work that vacuum by the end of my childhood. Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we've definitely lost the thread. We're gonna read your questions, your emails. So keep on writing in. Keep on. I got some great questions pulled up for us. I can't wait to read them. Mm-hmm. You're gonna love them. I'm gonna love them.
Now,
hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sonicgrams, where we sit down and read the emails that you, the listener, write in. We got a few more emails that we should discuss. Would you like to discuss those with me, Dominic?
Yes. No.
We had. Oh. Well, then we're good.
Go back to the episode.
This is from a Mike F. We all know Tails is a nickname, and that his actual name is Miles per hour. Do you think this pun is clever or too forced?
I think it's clever. I think it's clever as shit. When I first,
As shit.
Yeah. No, honestly, like incredibly clever. Because it's so fun to say. It rolls off the tongue. Miles per hour. You can't not say it like that. Miles per hour.
I don't know. I feel like I have to concentrate too hard to say it.
Prower.
And I
Prower?
think the fact that you need to like think about it
No.
makes it a bad pun.
No. But when you see PROWER or OR, either way, it's like when you see that, it's just like prower. Per hour. You can't unforce the pun. It's too good. I love it. I love it so.
Does this Japanese name have a pun? Or is this just like an American thing only?
You can look that up right now, but
We
as far as I
do
know.
have literally all of the internet at my fingertip, and maybe I already emailed this and I forgot. I think I Googled this and I was like, I actually don't know, and I don't want to keep on looking.
but we don't know how to read Japanese or pronounce Japanese in the slightest. So
Oh, okay. I guess there was. We're gonna just cut this.
yep.
Sega of Japan wanted to name the character Miles per hour, and the American side of Sega of America wanted to just call him Tails. So
They
that has
compromised.
real like early 90s, late 80s business guy being like, you just call him fucking Tails. What are you doing?
100%.
Just, he's got two tails.
Yep.
The name's right there. Miles per hour? Okay, learning that, I like miles per hour a lot more now because it just sounds such a like. Yeah.
I think both is great. I think Tails is a great name, and also Miles per hour.
Tails is all right. It's just it doesn't feel very clever.
That's fine.
You know.
It's a simple nickname.
Let's do one more, and then we'll call it a day. This one is from a user. I believe his name is Mike F. He asks, "Who are your Sonic waifus? Waifus? Waifus.
Okay, so
Waifus."
it's so personality wise, it's okay. Well,
I feel like we have to come back to this question after we know more about the Sonic universe.
So we're coming at this only having read like a couple issues. So it's not.
Yeah, but I feel like you can throw in all your Sonic knowledge here.
Yeah, yes, because I have a feeling that it's like they're trying to take the game characters that are very, very popular and insert them into Archie, the Archie series, which is what I'm thinking that they're going to do. So with us making that assumption, or really just basing them off the video game characters, it's either between Amy and Rouge, and I think Rouge is too much. Rouge is
It's
way
too
much.
sexy for you?
No, that's not even that. Just plays too many games. Just plays way too many games. Amy at her worst is like very annoying. But I do. There was some discourse on Twitter about like, hey, Amy has been Flandersized by the community and maybe even by Sega itself. But at the heart of what Amy is that she's a very energetic and very like loyal, fun-loving person to a fault, which is part of her flaws. But there's something about that energy, something about that loyalty, and not like blind loyalty, but just like, hey, buddy, like a friend, right? A true friend that I really, really appreciate. And I think that's what would make them, a waifu. I mean, Cream is automatically out of the discussion because she's a child. Yeah,
why would you even bring that up?
Yeah, no, I'm just putting that out of the way. Who else? I think Vanilla, Cream's mom, barely has any personality, which is the writing's fault.
You clearly know way more. I need to look up what Vanilla looks like.
Why do you care about what she looks like? We're talking about waifu here. We're talking about the soul. We're not talking about looks. All right.
No, she's got to be hot otherwise. Otherwise, what's the fucking point of any of this?
Let's see. Who are the other
Vanilla Cream Sonic?
prominent?
Well, I'll say
The question was waifus, so we're going with
Vanilla's
female,
all right.
right?
Yeah. There's Blaze.
Oh, Blaze. I feel like I don't know too much about.
You don't know
Blaze.
enough about Blaze?
No.
I don't know anything about Blaze. Truthfully, I forgot she existed until literally right now when I was looking up Vanilla and it was under suggested. I'm gonna do the cop out answer. Sonic.
But it was not husbando. It was waifu.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even know husbando was a thing. The human cat lady in the Sonic OVA that is the president's daughter.
That's a valid.
That is just a human with cat ears and a tail.
That was so random.
I mean, I like it because that just means that because the president is just human,
right?
So I'm like, that means he fucked a cat, right?
Yeah,
like that's all what that means. If I'm gonna, I truthfully don't have a good answer here because I feel like they're all 13.
Okay, obviously that is the correct answer.
I mean, based on what I've seen so far, the answer is Sally. But I mean, I truthfully, I don't really know many women characters in the Sonic verse outside of like Rouge, right. Amy, and Sally. Like,
Sally. Well, we haven't really explored enough Sally of her as a character. Truly, like when the comic, I'm assuming gets more, character based as opposed to like wacky Looney Tunes based.
Yeah, Adventure of the Week.
Yes, very much a Monster of the Week, very much so. But I still feel like Sally is, well, one, she's a monarchist, so that's lame. But
yeah, I can fix her. There's the human character that Sonic kisses in Sonic 2006.
Nah.
I'll also say her.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, I Googled.
She's paper thin, right? As a character.
There's Tikal. Tikal's all right.
What was Tikal's personality?
Protector.
Okay. All right, that could be cool. All right,
here we go. I'm on
Adventure
Ranker.
1. She was Adventure 1, right?
Yeah. All she did was hang out with Chow and Chaos.
Well, that sounds like your rally, so right up your alley.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, anything in Sonic Adventure is the best Sonic. I'm on ranker.com/list/best female Sonic the Hedgehog character /D-La-Rivia. Coming in at number 10, and this is kind of bullshit, Princess Elise, the 2006 hedgehog.
Paper thin as a character, damsel in distress.
I mean, she's not a hedgehog.
That was your problem?
Yeah, she's not a hedgehog. Here's the explanation. Princess Elise is a character from Sonic 2006, where she is the ruler of the city Solina. She plays this. This is not an explanation. It's just a... Fuck that. Okay, I thought they were explaining why she was number 10. It looks like there was people voting.
Just go through the list.
This doesn't make sense. This isn't even in order. Okay. Number 10, Princess Elise. Number 9, Maria Robotnik.
A child.
The cousin of Eggman. And that's the woman that dies in front of Shadow.
Correct.
Marine the Raccoon.
I think that's from the Sonic Rush 2? No.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Sonic Rush Adventure.
I don't think I ever played that.
She wants to captain her own ship? That's kind of cool.
Honestly, that's like the Wind Waker of the... No, not Wind Waker. Right, Wind Waker, right?
Skies of Arcadia of the Sonic games.
Well, you're traveling on a boat from location to location, and you have like random encounters.
That sounds pretty all right. I'll check that out.
It's on
I'll
DS.
check
It's
them
only
all
DS
out.
though. It's only DS.
That's fine. Number 7, Vanilla the Rabbit.
Not really much personality there.
She's just a little vanilla. She's a little too vanilla for me.
I do love like the
number
flavor
6.
vanilla. I think it's a very colorful texture. We give it a bad rap. Continue. Sorry, I had to say that.
As a chocolate man, embarrassing. Number 6, Wave the Swallow, who
I knew that
I've
was
never
gonna-
heard of.
I never played
Wave
Sonic
is a
Riders.
member of the Banalong. Oh, it's a writer. Okay. Number 5, I don't like that. Cream the Rabbit.
Next.
We're just gonna keep on going. Number 4, Tikal. That's all right. That's a good choice.
What's the name of this article? It's like just top 10.
Honestly, I think this is a dude. No, there's votes. Apparently, people have voted on this. I see 401 votes for our number 3 pick, Amy Rose.
Interesting.
Number 2 is Rouge the Bat. And do you wanna guess who our number 1 female Sonic the Hedgehog character is?
I'm gonna say Topaz from the 2006 Sonic X cartoon.
I don't know who that is, but you're wrong because the answer is Blaze the Cat.
Blaze. Okay, I was doing it by deduction. It was either Rouge or Blaze.
Topaz. Was it the cat?
No, it was a human. It was a human character.
Oh, a human?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Topaz Sonic.
She was like a member of the military or something.
Oh hell yeah! She should have been number 1. She looks rad as fuck.
She was very rad. She was hot, and she was in charge of like she was like I don't think she was police. I think she was military, and she worked with Rouge on like top secret missions for the president.
Why are these losers on the list and not this hottie?
She wore like earrings too, with these short hair wife. She gives off what would be the My Adventures with Superman Lois Lane, because that short hair stuff.
That's great.
Yeah, 100%. Tomboy.
Oh man, she's like a main character too. She's got quite the Wikipedia
She's up there.
entry.
Well, I don't remember if she was. I remember her because she was in a lot of episodes, or because she was hot. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess a spoiler. She's definitely in the comics too, because I see some comic panels.
Well, there was a Sonic X comic.
Oh, there's a Sonic X comic,
which we're not going to go through.
Okay.
It was concurrent to Archie, and it was like it ran for like 50 issues, and we don't have time for that. Patreon, unless we did a Patreon exclusive.
I'm just saying, according to the reading order that we're doing, we are.
No, I think Bobby Schroeder, she lists it as optional.
Oh,
she does. She lists it optional. I remember.
Well, we'll have to have a conversation when we get there.
All right.
In like
Nick, what's
2
your answer?
years.
What's your answer for Mike?
Oh, I thought I said it. It was
It was Rouge.
I don't even. Oh, it's Sally. Sally.
Oh, Sally. That's right. Okay. So yes, we're a little.
But now that I know about Topaz, though, she seems like my number 1 with a bullet. So yeah, those are our questions. Thank you so much for hanging out, listening.
Back to the outro.
If you got more questions, you can write us at Sonicgrams. Sonic, I don't even remember. Sonicgrams at gottatalkfast.com.
All one word, no dash. Sonicgrams at Gotta Talk Fast. Yes.
They can do the dash. I made it so it redirects. They can spell it like any way they want.
Oh, okay.
Well, as long as it's spelled correctly.
Because canonically, it is in the comics Sonic dash grams, like Spider dash.
I think they go back and forth.
Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know anymore.
I'm like 75% sure I remember seeing it both ways.
Okay.
Welcome back.
And that's the issue. Only 570 left to go. I'm Nick. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/mojosource. I think I'm going to try to figure out how to stream on YouTube at the same time, too.
Yeah.
I don't want to, do, restream or something, because there's too much lag. I don't want that lag.
Okay.
I want the raw. I want people instant.
You want the real
Snap.
you.
I want to do something. Someone's like, damn.
I'm Dominic. You can follow me and my jazz adventures in Chicago at Blue Collar Jazz and my personal Twitter at DomGuan1.
You can follow us on socials at Gotta Talk Fast.
All of them. The TikTok is currently at Gotta Talk Fast 1. We're working on that, but if you just look for Gotta Talk Fast, you'll see the logo.
We might have fucked up.
It'll be okay. It's fine. You can write into the show at Sonicgrams at gottatalkfast.com, ask us questions, provide corrections, and give us your opinion on this week's issue.
And remember...
I wrote this like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I know. Because I've read this earlier and it wasn't there. And remember, when life keeps going fast, you gotta talk fast and just get through it. I love you. We should change. We love you. Because I think you love them too. I don't want to take hold of all the love.
So I think the reason why I wrote I love you is because it spoke to me in such a funny way, and I think it was the idiocracy, like welcome to Costco, I love you.
Yeah, sure,
I think
sure.
That was the bit.
Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. That's episode 4 of Gotta Talk Fast. Only 500.
You're just doing the outro again.
Well, yeah. How else are we supposed to go out?
With the I love you.
I love you.
We should say it to each other.
Gotta talk, gotta talk.
Gotta Talk Fast was written by Nick Folkerts and edited by Dominic Guanzon. Intro and outro themes recorded by Dominic Guanzon. Gotta Go Fast originally composed by Norman J. Grossfeld, Joseph Garrity, and Russell Velasquez.
Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast.